When we get hungry, we probably grab a snack from our pantry. But what can plants do when they get hungry? You're probably aware that plants need sunlight, water, and soil to grow. But where do they get their food? Interesting, they make it themselves. Hello and good morning, everyone. It's such an honor to stand on this stage today. This morning, I'd like to share with all of you one of the most fundamental and important topics in science, which is photosynthesis. I'm very sure many of you have heard of this term, but did you know that this remarkable process not only helps plants harness energy from sunlight and convert it into food, but it also provides us the oxygen we breathe. It is fascinating to learn about this because we also depend on plants. Moving on to the next one. So, what is photosynthesis? Ladies and gentlemen, before we dive in, have you ever wondered why this process is named photosynthesis? Where did these terms come from? Interestingly, this word photosynthesis comes from the Greek word which is phos, meaning light, and synthesis, meaning putting together. So photosynthesis means putting together with the help of light. Other than that, this process is not limited to green plants, but it is also occurs in green algae, cyanobacteria, and even some sulfur bacteria. Moving on, let's break down into the process of photosynthesis. How green plants use sunlight and turn it into fruit. Let's delve in together. The first process called light absorption. Plants absorb light energy from the sun using pigments called chlorophyll found in their chloroplasts. This light energy fuels the photosynthesis process. The next process called splitting water, or the absorbed light energy is used to split water molecules into hydrogen ions H plus and oxygen O2. This process is called water splitting. The energy from sunlight also moves electrons around, creating a situation where energy can be stored. The next process called making sugar. In the next step, also known as the Kelvin cycle, the energy from the previous steps is used to convert carbon dioxide, CO2, into glucose, a type of sugar. The glucose is stored as food, essential for the plant's growth and to repair the cell. The next one is releasing oxygen. Finally, the oxygen produced during water splitting is released into the atmosphere through small opening in the plant's surface called stomata, providing us the fresh oxygen we breathe right now. The next one, I would like to talk about the importance of photosynthesis. Ladies and gentlemen, if we look at from another perspective, we notice a cycle. Humans exhale carbon dioxide and inhale oxygen, while green plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This interdependence highlights just how much we rely on plants. Photosynthesis also is vital not only for plants but for all life on Earth. It is the primary source of energy for nearly all living organisms. By converting solar energy into chemical energy, photosynthesis fuels the entire food web. Plants, algae, and some bacteria use photosynthesis to produce glucose, which is then used to build complex carbohydrates, protein, and fats, forming the foundation on the food chain. Moreover, photosynthesis helps regulate the Earth's atmosphere by absorbing carbon dioxide, a major greenhouse gas, and releasing the oxygen. Photosynthesis helps maintain the balance of gases in the atmosphere. This balance is crucial for the survival of oxygen-breathing organisms, including humans. The next one is I would like to talk about environmental impact. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered what would happen if we cut down all the forests for development? Would we still be able to breathe easily or even live peacefully. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), forests produce 40% of the world's oxygen through photosynthesis. This shows how crucial photosynthesis is, not just for the plants, but for our survival too. Without trees, oxygen levels would plummet, making it difficult for us and animals to breathe. Forests also filter air pollutants, providing us with clean and fresh oxygen that we can't breathe right now. Moving on to the impact, deforestation will be an environmental disaster. Trees absorb large amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. Without them, these gases will increase, trapping heat in our atmosphere and worsening climate change. To live healthy lives, we must be aware of deforestation and appreciate nature to breathe freely and reduce lung disease among our citizens. It is our responsibility to create a happy life together. Forests plays a critical role in climate regulation. They act as carbon sinks, absorbing more carbon dioxide than they release. This process helps mitigate the effect of climate change by reducing the overall concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. However, deforestation disrupts this balance, leading to increased carbon emissions and contributing to global warming. Protecting and restoring forests is essential for maintaining the Earth's climate and preventing the adverse effect of climate change. The next one, ladies and gentlemen, the loss of forests also impacts biodiversity. Why I say so? Because many of species rely on forest ecosystem for habitat, food, and shelter. When forests are destroyed, these species face the risk of extinction. They don't have any shelter to live on. The loss of biodiversity has far-reaching implications, including the disruption of ecosystem and the loss of valuable genetic resources that could be used for medicine, agriculture, and other purposes. Additionally, forests play a vital role in the water cycle. They help regulate water flow, prevent soil erosion, and maintain soil fertility. When forests are cleared, these processes are disrupted, leading to increased flooding, reduced water quality, and decreased agriculture productivity. By protecting our forests, which are essential for both human and environmental health. The next one, I would like to touch on the photosynthesis and the food security, how these two are related. So, photosynthesis is the foundation of the food chain. Plants, as primary producer, convert solar energy into chemical energy stored in carbohydrates. This energy supports herbivores, carnivores, and decomposers. Agriculture productivity is directly linked to photosynthesis efficiency. Advanced in agriculture practice aim to optimize photosynthesis in crops, increasing yields and ensuring food security. Agriculture also depends on the ability of plants to perform photosynthesis efficiently. Crops such as wheat, rice, and maize are staples in the human diet and rely on the photosynthesis to grow and produce food. Enhancing photosynthesis efficiency can lead to increased crop yields, providing more food for the growing global population. Researchers are exploring various strategies to improve photosynthesis in crops, including genetic engineering, selective breeding, and optimizing growing conditions. In addition of these food security, and in addition to improve the crop yields, enhancing photosynthesis can also make plants more resilient to environmental stresses such as drought, heat, and pests. By developing crops that can better withstand this challenge, we can ensure a more stable and secure food supply. Photosynthesis also influences the nutritional quality of crops. By optimizing the photosynthetic process, we can increase the concentration of essential nutrients in food, improving human health and nutrition. This is particularly important in regions where malnutrition is prevalent and access to diverse, nutrient-rich food is limited. The next one, I would like to touch on the photosynthesis and renewable energy, how these two is related. Photosynthesis also inspire renewable energy technologies. Artificial photosynthesis mimics the natural process to produce clean fuels like hydrogen from sunlight and water. By harnessing solar energy, artificial photosynthesis can provide a sustainable energy source, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. Artificial photosynthesis aims to replicate the natural process of photosynthesis to create sustainable and renewable energy sources. By using sunlight to split water molecules and generate hydrogen, artificial photosynthesis can produce clean fuels without releasing greenhouse gases. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the energy industry by providing a carbon-neutral alternative to fossil fuels. In addition, researchers also exploring ways to improve the efficiency of solar cells by mimicking the light-absorbing properties of chlorophyll. By developing more efficient solar cells, we can capture more solar energy and convert it into electricity, reducing our reliance on non-renewable energy sources and decreasing our carbon footprint. Other than that, to produce clean fuels, artificial photosynthesis can also be used to capture and store carbon dioxide, helping to mitigate the effects of climate change by integrating artificial photosynthesis technologies into industrial processes. We can create a more sustainable and environmentally friendly economy. Ladies and gentlemen, photosynthesis and climate change mitigation. As we face the growing threat of climate change, understanding the leveraging photosynthesis becomes increasingly important. Photosynthesis plays a crucial role in the global carbon cycle, helping to regulate the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. By absorbing carbon dioxide and converting it into biomass, plants act as natural carbon sinks, reducing the overall concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Protecting and restoring forests, grasslands, and wetlands can enhance the natural carbon sequestration capacity of this ecosystem. Reforestation and afforestation efforts can help sequester additional carbon, mitigating the impacts of climate change. Moreover, sustainable land management practices such as agroforestry and conservation agriculture can increase the carbon storage capacity of agricultural lands, contributing to climate change mitigation. The next one, in addition to natural carbon sequestration, innovative technologies such as bioenergy with carbon capture and storage, or as we call as BECCS, can leverage photosynthesis to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. BECCS also involve growing biomass for energy production and capturing the resulting carbon emissions, effectively creating a net negative carbon process. This approach holds promise by mitigating large-scale carbon removal, which is essential for meeting global climate goals. The next one, how photosynthesis and human health is related. The oxygen produced through photosynthesis is essential for human health and well-being. Oxygen is necessary for cellular respiration, the process by which our cells produce energy. Without a sufficient supply of oxygen, our bodies cannot function properly. So why we need dose oxygen? In addition to providing oxygen, plants also produce a variety of compounds that have health benefits. Many medicinal plants contain bioactive compounds that have been used for centuries to treat various ailments. For example, aspirin is derived from salicylic acid, a compound found in the bark of willow trees. By preserving plant diversity, we ensure access to these valuable resources for medicine and health. We need these plants because it can heal us from disease. Plants also improve air quality by absorbing pollutants such as carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. Urban green space such as parks and gardens can help reduce air pollution and provide cleaner, healthier environments for people to live and work in. Additionally, plants can reduce the urban heat island effect by providing shade and releasing moisture through transpiration, helping to cool cities and improve thermal comfort. The next one is the relativity between photosynthesis and economic benefits. The economic benefits of photosynthesis extend beyond agriculture and energy production. Forests and other natural ecosystems provide a wide range of ecosystem services that support human livelihoods and well-being. These services include water purification, soil stabilization, food regulation, and biodiversity conservation. Forests also support tourism and recreation. Why I say so? Because providing opportunities for people to connect with nature and enjoy outdoor activities. The economic value of this ecosystem service is significant, contributing to local and national economies. When we reserve space with like plants or recreation area for the locals and the foreigner to come to enjoy the nature, we can also produce our economy to become higher and better by preserving these landmarks of forest. Because we know that although we live in the city, we one day or 2 days we must face green plants because it is very helpful for our mind and our eyes. Moving on to the next one, investing in the protection and restoration of natural ecosystem can create jobs and stimulate economy. Like I said just now, economic growth. For example, reforestation projects can provide employment opportunities in tree planting, maintenance, and monitoring. Sustainable agriculture and forestry practices can support rural livelihoods and promote economic development. So these natural landmarks can promote the livelihoods of people in rural area, because we know that people in rural area has these remarkable lands, because their place is not built for development for the country, but it's more to natural being. Okay, moving on, the role of education and public awareness. How we spread the awareness to all the people in this country, all the people in this world, to restore the landmarks. Understanding the importance of photosynthesis and its impact on our life require education and public awareness. By incorporating photosynthesis and related topics into school curriculum, we can foster a deeper appreciation for the natural world and inspire the next generation of scientists, environmentalists, and informed citizens. We, as a future teacher, we must imply the importance of environment in our lesson so that the students, the new generation, knows how to appreciate the importance of environment, and they know the impact if we cut down all the trees or deforestation can bring a significant problem for this world and for their generation. So we as a teacher, we must aware of this problem, and we teach them while they were child, so they can be more aware and they can inspire other people to take care of this nature. Other than education, public awareness campaigns can also highlight the importance of preserving natural ecosystems and adopting sustainable practices. By raising awareness about the benefits of photosynthesis and the threats posed by deforestation and climate change, we can encourage individuals and communities to take action to protect the environment. For this part, government must place their roles to raise the awareness of the environment for the community and for the individuals. But we can't rely so much to the government, but we can also do this by ourselves. We have the power in our community to raise the awareness, not to wait for the government, but we start from our home. We raise awareness by creating a poster, by creating video, so that they know the impact and the benefits of preserving the natural environment. We must protect the environment because, as I said before, the impact is so significant to the next generation. The next one, what can we do as a teacher or as a community, is engage and participation. Participation and engagement approach can empower people to contribute to conservation efforts. Local communities can play a vital role in protecting and restoring natural ecosystem, and their knowledge and expertise are invaluable in developing sustainable solutions. In one community, we have a lot of type of people, such as there's one a teacher, there's another house is engineer, meteorology, doctor, or maybe someone who expert in environment. So by participating them into these campaigns that preserve the nature, we can invite them to give talks, or they can teach us how to preserve the landmarks with the perfect and proper way. This expertise can be invaluable in developing sustainable solutions. They know how to prove, or they know how to land this mark properly. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, photosynthesis is a cornerstone of life on Earth. It sustains the food webs, regulates atmospheric gases, and influences global climate patterns. Understanding and appreciating photosynthesis underscores the importance of preserving our natural environment and advancing scientific research to address global challenges. So, to prevent the environment impact, to prevent the deforestation, it starts from us, from the knowledge we have about the importance of photosynthesis. Why? Because when we know the basic, the fundamental of this natural, which is it start from photosynthesis, we appreciate the process of photosynthesis, then we know how to prevent this from happen, and to prevent this before it become worse. So photosynthesis is the fundamental and the most important scientific process in this world. I can say that. As we continue to explore the wonders of photosynthesis, let us also commit to protect our plants' green spaces. By doing so, we ensure a healthier, more sustainable future for ourselves and generations to come. Together, we can harness the power of photosynthesis to create a world where both people and nature thrive in harmony. So, in conclusion of this talk, we can how we can harness the power of photosynthesis has the power to harness this world and also to make this world bad thing to live. So it starts from the small process but can give a really big impact to our world. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, thank you for your attention, and I hope you have gained a deeper appreciation for the vital role of photosynthesis in our life. Let us all take responsibility for preserving our natural resources and promoting a greener, more sustainable world. Photosynthesis stands as a fundamental process that not only sustains life but also shapes our planet's ecosystem and climate. It is through photosynthesis that plants convert sunlight into energy, driving the food chain and producing the oxygen essential for our survival. This process is not just a biological phenomenon but a critical element in maintaining Earth's delicate balance. Understanding the intricacies of photosynthesis emphasizes the interconnectedness of all living things. It underscores how plants, through their ability to capture solar energy and convert it into chemical energy, supporting the entire ecosystem. From providing food for herbivores to regulate atmospheric gases, photosynthesis plays a pivotal role in shaping our environment. Moreover, photosynthesis offers profound insights into the challenges we face today, particularly in the realm of environmental sustainability. The impact of deforestation, climate change, and habitat destruction underscores the urgency of protecting natural ecosystems. By preserving forests and promoting sustainable practices, we not only safeguard biodiversity but also mitigate the effects of climate change. In our quest for a sustainable future, photosynthesis serves as a beacon of hope. It inspires innovations in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and carbon sequestration. Advances in artificial photosynthesis hold promise for addressing global energy demands while reducing our carbon footprint. As individuals, community, and nations, we have a collective responsibility to steward our planet's resource wisely. By raising awareness, advocating for conservation efforts, and supporting scientific research, we can ensure that future generations inherit a world rich in biodiversity and resilient to environmental challenges. In closing, let us somehow embrace the profound significance of photosynthesis in shaping life on Earth. Let us strive to protect and nurture the natural systems that sustain us. Together, we can forge a path towards a greener, more sustainable future where both humanity and nature thrive in harmony. Thank you for your attention and commitment to preserving our planet's natural beauty and diversity. That's all from me. Thank you.